Hello, hello, hello. It is Mark Brown with Zen Pig. I hope that you're well, thriving, and loving life. Today, we've got an excellent episode with Gayle, a third grade teacher up in Michigan, and she gives some serious knowledge bombs. It's amazing. I learned a lot from her. She gives us a resource that she finds super useful for helping children check in with their emotions. I even took notes. You'll see that in the episode. And also talks about some of the challenges she's faced in 2020, but also what she finds to be some of the most important aspects for a teacher to make sure that they're successful in what they're doing. So anyway, thank you so much for listening to the episode. Make sure you like, subscribe, or comment. I'm always here for you. I'm excited about this one. Enjoy. Gayle.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm so glad to see you. Thank you.
Thank you for it.
Thank you. Seriously, this means the world that you would give me any time of day. So thank you.
No problem. I love those books. My kids, students love them.
Oh my goodness gracious. That means the world to me. Goodness gracious. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. How's your day been going so far?
I had a pretty good one. We did presentations today, so it was a nice way to go. So
and you knocked it out of the park. I know it. I can see it.
They did a good job. I was very happy. We were doing presentations on our state symbols. So
Wow.
3 facts and a drawing. So
I love it. I love it. I love it. Cool. Well, I'm not going to waste any of your time. I'm just going to jump in and we'll get started. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
All right. Awesome. So tell us a little bit about yourself, where you teach, what state you're in, and all that good stuff.
Okay. Well, I've been teaching for 12 years. I was a restaurant manager prior to that.
Nice.
So I have been in that one-on-one with people a lot. So that has kept me busy. And then after I had children, working in the restaurant is not conducive to raising children and having a good mindset. So I went back to school to become a teacher. And so I've been teaching for 12 years and it has been a great choice.
That is amazing. What school are you at?
I'm at a charter school in Michigan called Crescent Academy. And I have to say, I work with incredible teachers and we have amazing support from our leadership.
Oh my God. That makes my heart jump for joy. Because the whole reason I've started this podcast is because so many teachers don't have that support system that you're communicating right now. And I'm on fire to help them get that because, I mean, as you can imagine, it's just wild west out there right now for some reason, and I don't get it. But
we would be dying if we did not have each other. I could not without my teaching co-teachers and the leadership that we have. I'm just, I'm grateful. So grateful.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So is your charter school denominated in grades or is it mixed grades or?
Well, I teach third grade.
Okay.
Yes, we are broken up. We are a K through 8.
Okay.
We have 3 separate campuses. So we have preschool K1. We are a 2, 3, 4, 5. And then there is the middle school that we have as well through 8th grade.
Got you. The kids that go there sound like they are super lucky. Sounds like you guys got it going on.
We love our kids. They're the best. They're struggling. We're struggling, and we're all just like
you're in it together.
We're just trying.
I hear you. So before I go any further, I always ask this. I know that you gave me a fantastic compliment at the top, but I wanted to ask you, had you heard of Zen Pig? And it sounds like you have. And you use the books in class in type of environment or?
Yes, we do restorative circles. And so like it's a morning meeting, but I don't like to just do so what did you, I do what did you do over the weekend? But I don't like that to be the focus of my lessons or would you rathers, those are fun, but that's okay for a Friday. So I'll use one of your books if I feel like I need to talk about, people are being mean. So we need to love each other. And so be kind. And, the messages in your books are just so conducive to getting those points across to my students.
Thank you.
So that's what I use them for, and a jumping off point for how can you be more aware of what's going on. And
awesome. Well, thank you. And I don't ask that question to like give me praise. I ask that question because my entire thesis around this podcast was, as I told you, teachers aren't getting the support they need. And I own the fact that I'm a writer. I'm not a teacher. And so this is my educational journey. Talking to you, you are in the trenches. You know the landscape. And it would be incredibly arrogant for me to say, I know what teachers need. So I'm coming to you guys because you guys are the rock star superheroes and saying, okay, what is the landscape? What can I create so I can go to my team and create these resources and give them away? Because teachers are so overworked. They don't have time to create an academic curriculum, a social emotional intelligence curriculum. I mean, it's just too much, right? So that's the impetus of that question. Just so you know, I'm not some.
Because I love the gratitude journal.
Okay, you have the gratitude. Okay, good.
Oh yeah, no, that was my end of day every day.
Awesome.
We write in our gratitude journal. And what was so great about that is kids can't always think about what am I grateful for. So you gave them what is your favorite movie? What is your favorite book? And so for the first 30 days, they had those givens.
Right.
And then from there, I just took the pictures and I gave them blank pages. And now what are you grateful for?
That's amazing.
So we did it every day till the end of the year. And at the end of the year, they had these great books that they were able to take home, and their parents all sent me emails going, oh my God, how can I do this now that we're remote?
Yes, I love that. See, that you're rocking it because as you know, gratitude is a skill set that you have to practice, and it has to become a habit. And so it sounds like you took the 30 days and ran with it, and and it's also something they can reference. You know what I mean? When you actually write down what you're grateful for, if you're having a lull moment, you can reference something and be like, look at my life. Look how much abundance is in my life. You know what I mean? So, you're killing it. So tell me about like what 2020 has been like for you as a teacher.
It was a struggle. I have learned more about computers than I ever thought I was going to learn. I didn't want to, by the way. I went in kicking and screaming, but we're good now. But because of it, and I know the kids, it's really hard for us to do. I'm not paying attention because I'm on such, you're goal oriented. I got to get this done, this done, this done. So like turning into brain breaks and stuff like that. So, your resources, and I use, I don't know if you've heard of Yoga Stories for Kids by Giselle Shardlow.
No, but this is great. What Yoga Stories?
Kids Yoga Stories by Giselle Shardlow.
Okay.
Shardlow. She has, so then this is the other option I use in my restorative circles. She has a book out there for teachers called, I have it right here.
Let me see it. I'm taking notes, by the way.
Exploring Emotions. So exploring emotions.
Oh, this is great.
Day.
Perfect.
And then each one, honestly, it was the best $19 I ever spent.
I love it.
So you get the emotion. So like this one was, I'm feeling overwhelmed. Yeah. And then you get to read a book. It's read to you. And then there's yoga poses while you're doing the book. Okay. And they do that. And we can do that one day. You have the yoga sequence flow that you can do. And this is 80 pages.
Wow. Look, I can tell it's thick. If those that aren't watching this, it's thick.
Yeah. I mean, it's a great, great resource. And my kids are finding ways to, different poses that they like, and doing yoga in the class 3 times a day as well. Oh,
that's amazing. So for those, that are listening, where can they pick up that book from that young lady?
It's a digital download. Kids Yoga Stories.
Okay.
Kidsyogastories.com.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
And Giselle Shardlow is her name.
Awesome. I want everybody to know, like, I'm not associated with her at all, but like every heart-centered resource, I want to fan the flames of that. You know what I mean? It's not all about Zen Pig all the time. Like any resource, use it.
It's honestly, this is a lifesaver every day.
That's amazing. Okay, cool. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to use it for my son, Noble. I mean, he's here. So him in on it.
I mean, she's got so many resources. I have not her ultimate pack, her super starter pack. And they have a Halloween. So for Halloween, they had a Halloween yoga.
Oh, wow. So that's amazing.
The haunted tree, the bat, the witches and stuff like that. And we put it to music, and then I would just call out different poses and they'd have to go into them. We had a blast with it.
Oh my goodness. That's making memories too. That's awesome.
So, and then I get parents and younger siblings on screen when it's yoga time. So
that's right. Everybody's trying to get in on it. That's amazing. So 2020 as a teacher definitely integrated way more technology and things. How do you feel like it's been for the children, for your students?
Oh, they're so stressed out.
Are they really?
Yeah. Going into the classroom, they're, just going into the digital classroom. I can't find it, Mrs. Lindo. Sure. I find this, where is it? So the stress levels are just so high, and talking down these, that's why I had to do this emotional learning.
Sure.
I'm like, guys, you can't let this get to you. And I'm constantly telling them, if you can't do it, I have my screen shared. Just do it on paper. Do it on paper.
You know what? That you saying that right now takes me back, and I'm almost embarrassed to say this, but I'm openly admit that before I was 24, I'm almost 36 now. Before I was 24, I was incredibly out there, not very responsible. And I remember my first year at college. This is when I was 18 years old, and I would have to interact digitally, like on Blackboard, and like find an assignment and do it. And I had difficulties as an 18-year-old. You know what I mean? I can only imagine as a third grader trying to find your assignments, know when deadlines are. Like, I can't. I didn't even think about that, but you're right.
Yeah, they are incredibly. I just feel. I mean, like I said, that it's why I'm like stopping. Let's do this yoga. Let's do this. Let's read this book. Bring yourself to a calm place. I'm constantly trying to find that calm place for them.
Oh, just recenter and come back. I love that. That's amazing. Yeah. You're giving them an incredible skill set that they'll be able to have the rest of their life. That's amazing. So as a teacher, now correct me if I'm wrong, what I'm hearing is the challenge is really the marriage of the curriculum, technology, and the children. Is that fair to say, like, those are the challenges of 2020 teaching?
Yeah. And then, I mean, like, something that I never thought about is with so many of us on technology all the time.
Sure.
Students their bandwidth won't hold. And all of a sudden they just disappear from your classroom. And, you hope they come back.
Wow.
It's, because I'm in we are Title I. So everybody's on a free lunch and free breakfast, and their parents have to come once a week to pick that up.
Wow.
And so they're struggling. And if they don't have internet, they don't have it. How are they supposed to attend school?
This is the stuff that really just lights my fire, and it doesn't make me very Zen Pig. It just makes me it just breaks my heart, and it just really frustrates.
And then you got to go read Zen Pig.
yeah, exactly. I've got to read Zen Pig for me, because I just cannot believe we're in this place in America. Yeah. I just can't. And, but you know what? I am trying to do something about it. That's for sure. So beyond that, emotions book that you shared with us, are there any more resources that if there's a first time teacher that's 2020 is their first year, like, are there any tips or tricks or pro hacks that you could give them? Any piece of advice?
I'm going to tell you, find your teacher friends and share. We are a very sharing group here. But I have worked where, other teachers are trying to be the teacher of the year, to the point where they don't share.
Oh, okay. They're trying to protect their intellectual property type stuff.
Yeah. So, like they're doing cool things, but no one else can do it.
Oh, yeah.
And their kids look great and they look good and they get that. But the rest of us are kind of like, yeah, but how do I do that? How do I get there? And you have to find, because I'm actually working with 2 first-year teachers, and that's what I do every day. Every day, it's like, okay, this is what I'm doing. This is how I'm doing it. And
taking them under your wing a little bit, giving them some mentorship.
coaching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coaching. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So build up a network, have mentorship access. Yeah.
I mean, like I said, if I didn't have the 20 other people that we text every day,
Sure.
800 times a day, I would break.
That's amazing. Yeah, you are just a wealth of knowledge, and this is exactly why I wanted to do this podcast, is because I'm kind of looking to you and other teachers for mentorship to learn what it is like in the classroom, because I'm just not there, and I want to provide you guys with what you need. So, like, all that to say is, if I were a genie. And on my last episode, I asked, if I were a genie and I gave you a wish to make your classroom-based life better, what could I do for you? And she said time. So I wanted to tell her, like, I'm not that good of a genie. Like, I can't do metaphysical stuff. But if there was something that I could grant to you for your classroom life to make it easier, to help the children, to help other staff members, is there anything you can think of that me and my team can produce?
Oh, I'm just, like I loved, I try and incorporate a lot of art, which is hard when you're doing it online,
Sure.
But we were managing to get it done. And they love when I do that. So like when last Christmas, you had the Christmas, the coloring sheets.
Yes.
Those were all just so awesome to be able to use. So obviously I've never heard of Zen Pig, and
Sure. Yeah.
No, like every time I see you have new things, I'm always, I got those teacher resources you have, and those all are just such great things for add-ins. And so more of those things, I love the coloring sheets and like I said, the gratitude journal. I just went with it and took it for the whole year. That's amazing.
Let me ask you this just real quick. I won't take too much more of your time. So I know that you teach 3rd grade. Are the resources that we're producing right now, are they on par with 3rd graders, or is it too anything, or do I need to kick it up?
No, because the funny thing is my 2nd grade cohorts, they use them, and they're using it as they'll have the gratitude journal and Sure. What is your favorite movie? And she uses it not as a writing, but as a discussion base.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Because they're not as well written.
Right.
My 3rd graders can write about their movies. The 4th graders, they're doing something similar, and they're using, I think it's Flipgrid. And they're doing digital journals, and they send that to their teacher.
I love that. Okay. I'm going to make a note for Flipgrid as well. That's amazing.
Yeah. They get to do like minute or less videos.
Oh, wow. That's really awesome.
Yeah, they do. I haven't incorporated it yet because Mine are too frustrated right now.
Sure.
But 4th and 5th grade, they are doing those. The bullying one almost had me in tears.
Oh my! You know what?
Great teacher did that, and it was beautiful.
Okay, I'm absolutely going to have to check that out, because spoiler alert, one of the Zen Pig titles upcoming might be about bullying. Don't know if it can be announced here right now, but who knows? But that is awesome. Well, I just want to tell you to hold on to your socks, because every piece of information that you are generous enough to give me, thank you so much, I'm going to take to my team, because we are going to create resources the world has never seen before, and in volumes the world has never seen before. And like I tell people, as you know, we don't charge for these resources. I mean, I don't care about that. I just want to get this material into the hands of the students and teachers that need them, right? So I'm going to keep you updated. And also, please know that at any time, if you have an idea, or you're like, you know what my classroom needs, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, because I'll get it done for you 100%.
Okay.
Seriously. So thank
Love
you.
your materials. So.
You're the best. I so appreciate you. I have learned so much from you today. I can't thank you enough, really.
Yep. Well, thank you for inviting me. I enjoyed it.
I'm here for you anytime. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, your attention, and your focus during the Zen Pig SOS Teacher Podcast. I so appreciate you. I'm grateful for you. Now, look, if you want access to any of the resources we talked about today, or any of the resources we've had in the past, or any resources we make in the future, go to zenpigkids.com. That is a website where all of these resources are housed. Okay. And for a limited time, we're offering a lifetime membership to that website free. Now, this isn't one of those 30 days free, and then we're going to start charging you, or put in your credit card number and hope we don't charge you. No. No credit card, no PayPal, no nothing is needed except for your email address. You create a password and you get the lifetime membership to zenpigkids.com forever for free. So go take advantage of that. If you don't have ZenPig in your children's library, please go to zenpigbook.com, support the series that started all of this. Without the series, we wouldn't even have a team to create the resources. So go to zenpigbook.com if you're missing any of the 7 titles of the Zen Pig series that teaches your children mindfulness, gratitude, compassion, self-forgiveness, self-love, and all the other things that are so important for a healthy mental state. So anyway, thank you so much. This is Mark Brown. We'll be back with another episode very soon. I so appreciate you. Thank you.